This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Thursday, the 28th day of June in the year 2018. Here's what we're tracking tonight. The Ministry of Education released the results of the National Grade 6 Assessment Examinations this afternoon, showing improvements in the English performances but a decline in mathematics, with science and social studies remaining steady. This year's top student is Nalia Rahman from the Westfield Prep School in Georgetown. She gained a perfect score of 529 out of 529, covering the 4 subject areas. The shy 11-year-old credited her hard work to the support of her parents for her good performance. She also said that throughout the Ramadan period, her family prayed a lot for a good performance, and those prayers were answered.
I feel very glad, I feel very happy. And it's what I prayed for in the month of Ramadan. I made lots of prayers to Allah, so I feel very happy and very glad, and I'm very grateful.
The New Guyana School's Arthur Roberts placed second with 525 marks. He told reporters that he was forced to put away his extracurricular activities and focus on studying in the lead-up to the examinations.
Really great and elated and happy and proud of myself that I've made it so far. I've got such a high score in this examination. And for preparation, I had to give up a lot of my extracurricular activities such as playing sports and watching a lot of television and playing games on my tablet and others.
Rounding up the top 5 performers were Katie Ali of the Success Elementary School, Eshale Krem of the New Diamond Grove Primary School, Sienna Barcoy of North Georgetown Primary, Zaya Braffett of Success Elementary, and Crystal Duncan of New Guyana School. Education Minister Nicolette Henry said she hopes to present even better results in the future. She reported that the pass rate for English stood at 60%, mathematics overall pass rate saw a dismal 38%, while science recorded a 46% pass rate and social studies recorded the same. The Education Minister admitted that there is still a lot of work to be done to ensure that all subject areas are over the 50% mark.
We talk about buses and boats and bicycle and breakfast. These are not political rhetoric. These are strategies. These are real things that result in the development of our people. And so you will continue to see good results because we will continue to invest in our people, and we will continue to implement strategies that will result in the benefit of our people, because that is what we committed to do.
The minister seemed pleased that public schools are performing better. She said while in Georgetown some of the private schools appear to hold the edge, in other parts of the country the public schools have been showing improvements. The hinterland region saw some of the lowest marks in the exams. Chief Education Officer Marcel Hudson said plans are on the way to correct that problem. He said many of the hinterland schools are served by untrained teachers, and that is a problem that would have existed for over a decade. The Ministry of Education, he noted, is now making moves to address that by having more teachers trained in the hinterland communities, and there will also be the connecting of classrooms to those on the coast. Let's tell you now that former Guyana Member of Parliament who once served as Mayor of Linden, Abdul Kadir, has died. He was in his mid-60s. Qadeer passed away in a U.S. prison this morning where he was serving a life sentence on a conviction of conspiring to commit a terrorist attack at New York's JFK Airport almost a decade ago. He had always maintained his innocence. Family members in Guyana were informed of Qadeer's death this morning when they received a call from U.S. authorities. One of Qadeer's sons, Kareem Qadeer, told News Source that family members spoke with his father a few days ago, and he appeared to have been doing well at the time. News Source understands that Abdul Qadir fell ill this morning and was taken to the prison's medical facility where he died. Qadir was convicted and sentenced in the United States back in 2010, along with 3 other elderly men, for plotting to blow up gas pipelines at the JFK airport. Throughout his trial and even after being convicted, he maintained his innocence and repeatedly said he was wrongly accused and wrongfully convicted. The United States government had used the services of a drug convict informant as its key witness during the trial. The man had been sent to Guyana and met with members of the Muslim community in Guyana and Trinidad. Qadeer was reportedly approached by the man about his engineering experience. The 3 other men were arrested in Trinidad along with Qadeer and extradited to the United States, where they all faced trial and conviction. While on trial in New York, Qadeer again declared his innocence, but U.S. prosecutors used his visits to Iran and other Muslim states against him. During the trial also, audio recordings of conversations he had with the informant were also revealed. Prior to his arrest in Trinidad and Tobago and conviction in the U.S., Qadeer served as a member of Parliament for the People's National Congress for 1 term. Before that, he served as the mayor of Linden, where he had worked for several years as a civil engineer. He was well respected in the community, and his family is also well respected. He is the second of the JFK terror plot convicts to die in prison. The Department of Public Information is reporting this evening that the governments of Guyana and Norway met today in Oslo, Norway, agreeing to move their climate, forest and sustainable development program forward with speed and determination. The two governments noted the impressive results of Guyana in maintaining its extremely low rates of deforestation, and President David Granger's administration's strong push to maintain increasing parts of Guyana's unique rainforest intact. They also noted good progress in forest governance issues in accordance with the letter and spirit of their partnership. The partners also emphasized the importance of the government of Guyana's determination to move towards close to 100% clean and renewable energies by 2025, and also the government's desire in that context to embark on a strong push to increase the amounts of solar power in Guyana's energy mix. Norway is now expected to move expeditiously to provide its outstanding results payments of 300 million Norwegian kroners towards realization of Guyana's ambition. And finally this evening, in the courts, 3 persons were today slapped with trafficking in persons charges when they appeared before the chief magistrate. They all have been remanded to jail. The 3, Amanda Gold and husband and wife June and Lawrence Williams, were not required to enter a plea to the indictable charges. The court was told that over a period of time the 3 were involved in the trafficking of women from neighboring Venezuela in the interior region. According to the charge sheet, during the month of April, June Williams was involved in the trafficking of 3 Venezuelans in the Mazaruni area. Her husband is accused of trafficking 3 other women in the same area during the month of November last year. The court also learned that the other accused, Amanda Gold, was allegedly involved in the trafficking of 3 women for exploitation during the month of May of this year. According to the reports, the women were allowed to work in the shops controlled by the 3 accused and would have to provide sexual favors to minors as payment for their accommodation. The shop owners were reportedly involved in the recruitment of clients. Despite the spirited efforts of their attorneys, the magistrate refused to grant bail to the 3 accused and remanded them all to prison as she transferred the case to Bartica. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting.